Hi everyone, I am back today. I am trying to make videos at least once a week. So I start, of course, when I'm on a vacation from work, and then I get back to work and I'm so busy. And before I know it, the day is over, and I'm like, "Ugh." So I've started writing, and I am going to try to do it this way. So, who am I and why am I here? My name is Lauren Stone, and if you're new here, I am just someone who has spent years tangled up in cycles of addiction. I couldn't fully see until I finally stepped out of it, and I have been out of the active addiction part now for a little over 10 years. I'm not a professional. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just sharing my experience, the parts that often get whispered about or avoided altogether, especially the uncomfortable middle stages of recovery. I am here because talking about this helps me heal, and I hope that hearing it helps someone else feel less lonely. If you're trying to figure out who you are without the thing that once held you together, the drugs, I've been there. And that's why I show up here, trying to show up here every week. So there is this space in recovery that I was completely unprepared for. The place after the chaos, but before the real healing begins. It's where I realized I didn't know how to live with drugs anymore, but I also didn't know how to live without them. I felt I felt like I was standing in a hallway with two locked doors. One door held the version of me that I was used to. The one door that this held was I would outrun feelings, overfunction through exhaustion, and perform at a level that only made sense because I was chemically boosted. The other door was the version of me I hadn't met yet or seen in a long time, like teenage years, long time. And that was the real me. And I was terrified she might be smaller, slower, less vibrant, less capable, like less everything. And neither door would open, right? So I was like stuck in this middle, pacing, waiting, high anxiety, tired, waiting for like some kind of sign about who I was supposed to become, waiting to feel better. When is this feeling going to end? Waiting to feel like I was before, or should I be feeling different? And here's what nobody told me: giving up drugs or the drug isn't the hardest part. The hardest part is learning how to live without the version of myself I was while I was on drugs. Because she felt unstoppable. She had an answer for everything. She could be everywhere, do everything, and keep up with every demand. So I thought, or should I say at the beginning. But she wasn't real, but she was familiar. And losing her felt like losing an identity. When the drugs were gone, it was like someone turned the volume down on my entire life. My personality, motivation, excitement, even my confidence, it all felt muted. I kept wondering, does everyone else just know how to do life like this? Do they have some internal engine I'm missing? What's the best version of me? What if the best version of me only existed on Adderall? This stage of recovery wasn't dramatic or chaotic. It was quiet, slow, and uncomfortable, humbling in ways I wasn't expecting. I had to relearn everything, what my natural energy felt like, how to function without this like synthetic push, how to sit with a feeling instead of immediately trying to escape it, how to trust my own mind again after years of outsourcing my confidence to this pill. It was awkward, it was frustrating, and honestly, it felt like grief. I was mourning someone who never truly existed, but I still felt like I lost her. That's what this stage is. Not knowing how to live with drugs, not knowing how to live without them, and trying to find a way to live, period, in a body and brain that feels brand new. But here's the part I wish someone had told me sooner. This in-between place is not permanent. It's not a punishment. It's not a sign that I was broken. It's the transition. It's the fall before winter or the winter before summer. It's where my brain started working again, figuring it out again. It's where my identity shifted. It's where slowly, quietly, my resilience began to replace this survival mode I was in. So this is where I started meeting the real me. Not the chemically amplified one, not the hollow, early, withdrew one, but the version who grows out of both. And she was very much she was very much worth meeting. She was worth learning about, and she was worth the wait. Eventually, I reached a point where I didn't miss pills. I didn't miss the fake sparkle I had. And I stopped wondering if I could live without the drugs because I finally started realizing I could start to live with myself. And I hope that you could feel the same. And I know you will if you just gave yourself the time and the grace that you deserve to get to know that person again. If this episode resonated with you, I would really love to know. I'm not here for ads or sponsorships or anything like that. I'm here because sharing my story helps me heal, and hearing from you helps me understand that these words matter to someone on the other end. So if you're listening, please subscribe. I've been here for years and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. I only have about 1,000 subscribers, and I like to know that I'm here for a purpose. So leave a question, a comment, a response, anything to let me know you're here, even if it's a thumbs up. I only want to keep doing this if people are here with me. Your messages remind me why I show up, and that none of us are doing this alone. So thanks for listening. And I hope y'all are realizing that life is worth living without drugs.